I believe this. And the very guy that asked for that language to be substituted for the existing language, he voted no. Okay? He was a real nice guy, offered this great language, but then after I amended it, he didn't vote for it. So what I'm trying to say is that no matter how I change this bill or anything I agree to, whether it's beyond a reason or beyond any doubt, whether it's with the $100,000, whether it's given a jury option, there's no way we're going to satisfy you people, you 50 or 51. I just don't think that that's possible. Last year I spent a great deal of time talking about the Bartlett Commission report, which some years ago recommended the repeal of New York's death penalty. That was back in 1965. I stated that the consensus was at that time that repeal would bring about a reduction in the homicide rate. I read the report, and that's exactly what it said. And what has happened since repeal, since 1965? From 1940 to 1965, a 26-year period, there were 12,652 murders in this state. Murders in the states yet, they had around approximately 1,920 murders. Approximately 1,920 murders. They had around approximately 1,920 murders. Approximately 1,920 murders. Kill, kill, kill. You know, kill, 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 kill. It killed, kill, kill. You know, I would suggest that if he didn't cop the plea and we had a death penalty at that time, Mr. Shawcross wouldn't have killed him. Kill, kill, kill. You know, I would suggest that if he didn't cop the plea and we had a death penalty at that time, Mr. Shawcross wouldn't have tried to pass this particular measure into law. I've seen support go from 95 votes.
Most premeditated, those most horrible crimes that all society, if they were to judge, would say the person was guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. It's not a case where someone is slipping through a safety net or a jury is finding an innocent man guilty.
The number that we have here today, 99 in support. What has happened since...
And then, not only the jury must find them guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, there must be a bifurcated hearing where on the issue of the death penalty...
for bigger things, Mr. Hannon, Mr. McPhillips, and Mr. Powell, who were all yes votes, have all been replaced by people who have indicated...
There are many safeguards in this bill before someone is actually executed.
Those three individuals have all indicated to me that they will vote yes. So there was no deterioration in the 99 that we need. So I'm certainly very hopeful that one of those of the 51 or 45 will reconsider their position and give us that. From the Division of Criminal Justice Service, at this point, they haven't been able to give me the exact numbers. Those will be available within 2 or 3 weeks. However, I can state that 1989 had the highest homicide rate in this state's history. 1989 also had the highest homicide rate in the history of the city of New York. Incidentally, I've talked to many of those 51 who
we have instances
particular measure, and I certainly don't intend to.
In the Mid-Hudson region, there is a murderer in there where he has said, if I get and he's in there for he's been convicted of murder without parole. If he lives for 800 years, but for all practical purposes, he will die in jail. And he says that if I have an opportunity to kill a correction officer, I'm going to do it. And he has, in fact, stabbed a correction officer fortunately not fatally. So there are some people that you're not going to rehabilitate. And so I think that I have no problem with it personally, that it would be immoral to kill an evil human being.